Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down at this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady taking the field, surrounded by the rest of the offense for the Patriots. And Tom Brady now the fourth quarterback all-time with 70,000 or more passing yards. He reached that milestone in that loss to the Steelers Week 15.
Applause, applause, applause. And it doesn't matter how long Tom Brady plays. He plays at an extremely high level. But I do wonder about he and the team going down the stretch. The Miami Miracle stung them. Hard-fought loss at Pittsburgh the very next week. They'll be in the playoffs. May have to play an extra game, and it will always be dangerous. But is this the year that they don't have just enough in the tank to get it done?
I guess I'll try to do it. Tom Brady. No one has competed in more Super Bowls than him. In his 9th Super Bowl, let's see what they do to start off here. 1st and 10. Off to James White.
This is James White. And he'll get this
out of
up to the 26.
Let's meet the Patriot offense.
The stop was Aaron Donald. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the 2nd round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
Well, they got one out of that. Let's see what they do here.
Just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gronk, he's really come alive in the playoffs here. And Julian Edelman.
They fake the handoff.
Fakes the handoff. And Brady fumbles it. And the Rams recover the fumble to start the game.
Rams have got it back.
How about that? Tom Brady tackled.
Opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. knocked it free, made a big play.
Charles, help me break down the Rams here as we
Now
get to the
here
home
come
stretch
the
of the
Rams
season,
offense.
because they still have one of the best records in the NFL. But after that wild Monday
Two
night win
running
over
back
KC
attack
on November
between
19th,
C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley.
Sometimes when you have a streak,
Let's see what they do here to start off in great field position at the 14-yard line.
Any dip looks like the worst dip in the world, but they have had their struggles. Quarterback Jared Goff, his quarterback rating at Chicago, and then again against Philadelphia.
And gets just shy of, he did get the first down. First and goal.
Teams have figured out a little bit of a formula to make it harder on them offensively, but I wouldn't put it past head coach Sean McVay to get it figured out and get that team back on track.
Check down
once they hit the
receiver.
playoffs, I
Tight
still
end,
think there'll be a team
Gerald
that
Everett.
really wants to play.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal.
Here they come.
On first and goal, Gurley.
He's ready. He cannot get there.
Get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the
4-yard line.
time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal
And
here.
as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like
Got
in a
it.
sprinter stance.
No,
They're just
did
headed
not
straight
get
for
it.
the quarterback.
Third
That was
and
good
goal
recognition on
at the
that
4.
play to hold them to no gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone.
Looked like he
but
might
it's
have caught it there.
incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink
Jason
pretty
McCourty
rapidly.
was there.
How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get
I
there
would get it
and
to
make a play
C.J.
on the ball?
Anderson.
Not easy
The
for
big
any
boy.
quarterback. No matter the
Playing
situation
his
in there, the defense
second
won the
Super Bowl.
battle.
Oh, they did it first.
Third and goal, Gurley.
They cannot
Keep
get there, and the
working toward
Patriot
that end zone
defense
as
is
he's
there to
down
stop
about
him.
the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard
Give
line.
him a couple on the run
What
as
will
it
head
brings
coach
up
Sean
a fourth
McVay do
down.
here?
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
It's safe to go for the
What
score,
that
but they're
means
all
is
the way back
his
up to the
ability
2.
read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
You saw what he did
he
in
looked
the
like one of those
at the
guys.
Cowboys game a few weeks ago. If this is a Super Bowl, this would be a 19-yard field goal for Greg Zuerlein. Your chip shot, and they're sending him
So on
out.
fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams.
Here, let me switch. I hate playing the defense in this game, or playing as a defense
This is
because the
less than
offense
an
is so
extra
messed
point,
up.
just a 19-yard
with
attempt.
AI. All right, here we go. 19 yards for the attempt here. Kick is up, and it's good.
Zuerlein's
Rams
kick
on the
is
board,
good.
3-0.
And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
Fielded about a yard
Takes
deep.
it out of the end zone. He's still on his feet, but
And
gets
he'll
it
make
to about the
across
23.
20, as his guys will set up shop at the
All right.
23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time they
What
coughed
shall I
it
do
up,
here?
led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recouped with a score.
And that's not going to go
I
anywhere.
think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the
Dominican
play, and it'll be
Sue.
second and 11.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Got that special receiver here, Edelman.
Now Brady on the bootleg.
And he cannot
Incomplete
find
there. A nice
Edelman.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. It's here for the Rams.
I'm focused here on Aqib Talib. Into his 30s now, but still playing at an extremely
Aqib
high
Talib.
level. And has a reputation as a ball magnet. And a lot of people think that means the ball just comes right to him.
Three members
No,
of the
he goes
Super Bowl
and gets
50
it.
Broncos
Both
on
in
the team. Wade
interceptions,
Phillips,
forces fumbles, and
Akeem
oftentimes
Talib,
turns
MCJ.
it into 6 points for his own team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with
Third and
something
11.
here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man. That's
Hogan.
complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, let it run it. Yeah, run it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle.
Come on.
Him over.
Go.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Akeem Talib there to stop him.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Brady.
I'm going
He's
to
going to air it out for Dorsett.
airs it out. Got it. And touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 55 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sweaters? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I'm going to play the Rams offense this time.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
The CPU, the offensive CPU, is so good. It's like, it's got like,
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
I don't like that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A little track
I almost had it there.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And
Robert
get it
Woods.
up just short of the 45 at the 44. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
I like watching the wide receiver.
You put C.J. Anderson in next play. Yeah, we're gonna give it to him next time.
Because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Send him to the bench.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
Wide open receiver.
Tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big.
Let's put old Gurley back in there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's intercepted to the line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, for the New England Patriots, one stat that you and I were looking at before the game is kind of interesting. When they lost in weeks 14 and 15, it's the first time they suffered back-to-back defeats in December since 2002. So I don't know that they're in trouble as they go toward the playoffs, but not playing their best football.
I think that's a great point because you have to go back to 2002 for that to happen. So their level of consistency off the charts. But you're exactly right. They are not playing their best football. And what they're always competing for is one of those opening week buys where they have to play that extra game in the playoffs. It looks like this year they may very well have to play that extra game. And if that's the case, that's not the recipe for getting to the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I think
a nice
like
run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs
I don't know how or why.
Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It always
taken down, but
seems like they always convert first down on those.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Take a look at some of these.
So one quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 7-3 the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. On the move here, they've got it 1st and 10. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially a blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is tackled
inside the 40,
not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down.
Taken down. I'm going to the offense on this one because they're going to automatically convert it. I know they will.
The pressure from the Rams defense.
His 2nd sack of it.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, nope.
Flag. 4th down.
Try to corner this.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away.
7. Pretty good corner there.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points.
And he's taken down.
In a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it. That would be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be a safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's the crowd cheering defense here.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Back at the 8-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
To throw is gone. He's let
Intercepted.
Intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that's his second interception of the night.
Terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
That's called an air punt right there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Bad toss it deep, but
and now out come
didn't
the
work at all.
Patriots. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets it up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed.
Off of the interception of Jared Goff, the Patriots will score.
Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Should've nailed it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes it's
taken down.
Taken down. Goff is sacked.
By Kyle Van Noy.
Coming on the blitz. He gets him
2nd and 17.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Goff.
And doesn't have the hands to catch it.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one.
Should be a pretty good corner here. Going for 39.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now a fumble.
Fumble.
Brady loses the football. And the Rams have got it.
That's the second fumble of the night. And the Rams have recovered it. Talk about a mood smasher right there.
He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
No, why would they do that? That's dumb. Tom freaking Brady for 7.
On
still
first
leading.
down, it's Gurley.
Gurley.
He's got this one down to the 10.
Shy of the first down
A
here.
nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Backfire by the
First play of the
Patriots.
drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Good
Now on
drive.
second down, this is Gurley.
And that's a
And now they're
first
inside
down.
the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking.
He's taken down. Damn it. Why does it stop? I was trying to run for it, and it just stops.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb this.
It just stops. You can't move. And then you get tackled.
And Zerline's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because you're running off the field having allowed a 2
great
field
return
goals
by
and 3 trips in the red
Patterson.
zone. You've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play action, now it's Brady. Steps away. The throw left side, complete to Hogan.
And Hogan has it.
Past midfield, almost to the
And we
40
reach the
before being
2-minute
taken
warning.
down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from John. The coachman of the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run it now out of the gun.
The handoff.
Got some real estate inside the 30.
He had no one in front of him.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
With Burkhead.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And
he's got it for Edelman.
For the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman from 4 yards out.
4 yards, and now this lead has gone to 20-6.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Oh.
Whoa! He just yanked
what
that
the heck?
one well to the left, and no good.
Didn't let me press it. Holy crap. What the heck? Well.
Gostkowski now
Holy
out to
crap.
kick it
He
away.
just would not let me press anything.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The hold was sloppy.
The Rams offense now making their way out to
it.
take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Yeah.
But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And he's going to get it to the sideline.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's now over 100 yards passing.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Goff. Then Woods has it complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
What?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, Goff.
Whoa, great pass.
Incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That was wacky.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Damn. It's the first flag of the night.
Yeah, this is going to put him back.
Automatic.
Yeah, automatic first down.
Not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position, as you pointed out, not in this case.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Let's go
so
down to the halftime show.
In the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Maroon 5 really did a great job with that one.
The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the
Sure
second half of Super Bowl 53.
At least the power didn't go out for half an hour.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much.
And the Rams will come back out.
The 21-yard line.
After somewhat of a disappointing first half.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back.
Only 88 passing yards.
They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something
New
more
England
important
definitely
than it
at the advantage in
actually
this
is,
one.
right? I don't want to create more hype than what
See
is
if the
there.
locker
This
room
is a real-
speech helped at all.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Got
They're scripting something that they
Get it?
expect to get them into
How?
the end zone and back into this game.
Caught it, though.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one
Bobbled.
incomplete. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, and the Saints, and now maybe even the Texans or the Bears
knocked
can
down
claim
pretty good.
that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
It's like his
Now
third
the throw
drop.
on third down, knocked away. And incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball
boomer.
like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Don't. Ah.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
That was almost
Here comes the
cornered at the
Patriots
1.
offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
And the defense is there.
Scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that,
I can tell it's
you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Again, it's Michelle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to. Rush coming.
The rush came, and he was tackled.
And he's taken down.
2nd and 19 here.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And this is going to go back to the Rams. Not as much scoring from the hot Rams.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Boots it in the end zone.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods. Marches back onto the field. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. And so far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
He'll try to make it more here on this drive. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Carry of the night.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Goff on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's his first catch tonight.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Wow. There you go.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
Touchdown from the Rams so far. Gurley still on his feet.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the
70 yards.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson.
Dead knees. He's still on his feet.
Down inside the 15,
got a bunch of blockers up there.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Safe to say that this has been a running drive here for the Rams.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there. Now
third down here.
3rd and about 4 for a first.
They know that old expression, it's not my
Maybe
night.
they're going to have to get
It hasn't been his so far.
about the 2-yard line, or they're going to have to score here.
Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but...
Hey, he's got it to Josh Reynolds. Their first touchdown of the night.
And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
And that touchdown
try to go for 2.
For lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously, they finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Goff now looks to throw.
He's got the 2 points.
So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field.
And they're within a field goal of tying the game.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and take it. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same.
And the Rams got him.
He's taken down.
Samson Abukum in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now Brady.
And it's batted.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And
well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more
turned on his head.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Misses a tackle, misses another tackle.
A good return there. 7. The Rams offense here with the 1st and 10.
You got a crazy name.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the
first half up until late in this quarter. It had been horrendous for the Rams.
Big strike and go after it right now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they see what's working for them.
No matter how they phrase it,
staying on
schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
He's got it.
Right side to Cooks.
He hurdles him.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it up. Field for good yardage.
76.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Intercepted.
Time tonight, he's intercepted.
It could have been to tie the game, but he's intercepted again. And now,
a partner like we always do this time of year with the holidays here.
You can sense that now the game has been turned to the Patriots side now.
Happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy. And
intercepted.
And it's intercepted.
Tried to get it down to him, and it's intercepted back.
Picked off by Mark Barron. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to
And
throw.
he's taken
He's
down.
taken down. Goff is sacked.
Second and
Lawrence
20.
Guy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They could either tie or take the lead.
Back
See what the Rams do here.
EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Up until, or it just become hotly contested.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley.
Gurley doesn't have a touchdown tonight. This will be fourth down.
The reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's up to Greg Zerline.
So the field goal unit
32-yarder.
is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And
Zerline's kick is good, and the game is tied.
Kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave
Come
any
back
doubt,
here.
did he? Good snap, good hold,
Almost a very
dead center.
defensive game.
Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
22-yard line here. See what the Patriots can do.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Dives for the first down,
A lot of people
12
think the very
yards.
next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line
we got to get
really showing
Broncos'
a pass
final
set that
touchdown.
They're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get past them, hand the ball off to the running back. And oftentimes, he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary.
Up.
And in this case, he picked
And
up
Littleton,
really
he's
nice
down.
yardage.
He's had a couple sacks. He's
New
going to have to
England
be
on third down.
going
They've
to have to
hit
be
it
off the field for a
50%,
play.
3 of 6 to this point.
And
This will be
third and
third and
5.
5.
All right. Watch the slant.
The play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back.
Intercepted!
Intercepted! LaMarcus Joyner with the...
Oh, big hit as he went down.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know
Littleton will not return for the remainder of the game.
You got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing
Tom
here,
Brady.
and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
After the interception, here's Gall. Throw left side
Reynolds.
complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Calling an audible here.
Now a first down throw. Gall. Escaping the pressure right.
He runs for it.
There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line.
He get about 15
the
yards out of that.
escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on third, gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle your...
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Edelman. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants. Or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Brady. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted at third time. Picked off at the 48. He was looking for Edelman there. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What? It'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Onto it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great
go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw is Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to throw, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Well, both quarterbacks are pretty much equal, both throwing a plethora of interceptions. Tom Brady ended up coming out better than Goff on that one. Take a look at all the rushers and receivers. Robert Woods had 8 receptions. Kowski 2. Take a look at the defensive side. Keep to lead. And Corey Littleton is the Super Bowl MVP. Sam Shields, Sarasota native, Booker High School. Now Super Bowl champion. I think he won with the Packers also. How about that? And that rounds out defensive staff, their stats, and kicking tonight. Gostkowski didn't make any field goals, but he missed an extra point. An error by me. Zerline was outstanding. 5 for 5. Punting, Ryan Allen, Johnny Hecker. Great punts tonight. Returns. Stats. And that's it. The Rams win 30-20 over the New England Patriots.